YouTube! What the crap's going on, folks? What the crap is going on? Welcome to the next Ungrim stream. You guys ready? Who's hyped? Anybody? Anybody? Anybody ready to go? Alright, who's ready? Hey, what's going on? Awesome. Christian, Zero Power. Zarzak. Sinister. This guy. Ion. Gavin. James. Welcome. Mr. Cordero, good to see you, man. Stream Elements Bot. I know I invite you here, but welcome still. What's going on? Rowan Church, Luke Davis. Have you guys been arguing over which World War II German general was the most successful or something? What's going on, guys? Good to see you all here. Nick Orr, CK2, Nick Lucas. Wow, Dragonstorm's making his presence known early on here. I'll read your message here in just a second. I'm glad you're back from vacation. Iron Panther, Ungrim Ironfist, Reginald Puggington, random guy of the street. It is great to have you all here. I mean, my stream wouldn't be the same if I didn't have some random guy in the street.
I must fulfill my Slayer oath.
Thank you so much, Dragonstorm. Guys, you're way too... Man, what are you doing? I haven't even started streaming yet. I was just saying hi to people. Dragonstorm, there is no need for such things. Said you just got back from vacation. You probably got things to pay for, buddy. Don't need to be dumping it all on me. Says here's a little money for being you, Air. Cheers and enjoy. Oh boy, thank you, Dragonstorm. You're far too kind. Can you guys please help me get an appropriate WA train for him? I'm gonna get in here and start throwing some WA train out. Thank you so much, Dragonstorm. Here's a couple of Bugmans on me too. Chat, can you blow it up for him, please? Please blow it up for Dragonstorm. Hey, you might notice too, I changed the overlay just a little bit. It's a small thing, so that hopefully it stays out of the way. And holy cow, you guys may have noticed the change apparently because of the way things are popping up in here now. Sinister, what are you doing, man? You don't need to be giving me anything. He says Rommel was a tool, Manstein was the genius, kept things from going to heck sooner. Hello, Air, I love you, man. I guess that's one way to try and get the final word in there, Sinister. Thank you for the 5. Don't be spending your money on me, man. You already give me way too much. Save it for your barbecues. Save it for your barbecues. Thank you so much. Iron Cowboy says, pro tip for the future. Airborne, don't land on a Humvee. Kyle Roderick. Dude, you okay? Did you land on a Humvee while you're going airborne? Holy cow. Hope you're alright, man. If you need that $4.99 for medical bills, then you let me know. Of course, if you're in the Army, hopefully they're at least kind enough to cover your medical bills, especially when it was Army-related. And then Matthew Smith says, let's have more oaths completed. What oaths do we need to complete here, Matthew? Hey, speaking of, we're going to need another WA train for all these fine people. Please help me get a huge WA train going for all these wonderful people. Matthew Smith, Iron Cowboy, Sinister, and Dragonstorm. Let's get another big WA train going for these beautiful people. Thank you so much for supporting, guys. You're far too kind. Let's actually play some games here so that I might be able to justify the kindness that you all are pouring out on me. So, yes, I'm going to actually try and keep the stream moving here. Keep it moving. Man, I'm excited to be with you all. It's the weekend. Anybody hyped for the weekend? Anybody have their Bugmans ready for the weekend? Who's got the coolest plans for this weekend, and who's got the lamest plans for this weekend? You guys let me know. Iron Cowboy. Thanks for the $1.99. He says, just bruised up, still killed the fake bad guys. Well, that's what matters, right? No permanent injuries. Fake bad guys gone. And now you get to sit here and enjoy the stream with us. Let the bruises heal. We'll bruise some enemies on here, okay? He's an airborne ranger, folks. He's living the life of danger. I get some screen tearing these days. I may have to like... Yeah, hang on. I think I can sync the refresh rate. Give me just a second. I gotta hop out of here real quick and see if I can fix that up. I'm trying to remember the name of the program that does this here. There's some software on my computer that I loaded up that's supposed to help control the screen. Ooh. No. I can't remember what it is. I can probably just turn on VSync, huh? I think I can just turn on VSync. If I do my graphics setting, though, it's going to turn on... never mind, whatever. It's just a little bit of screen tearing. If I change my graphics settings, it's going to kill my debug camera. It only happens when I press the shift key and I'm a little further away. Yeah, then I get the screen tear. I've never had screen tear before. That's new. Maybe it depends on the monitor some, because I've had monitors running at high refresh rate and I've never run into it before. In any case, here we go. Because I had a G-Sync monitor. I just never used the G-Sync. Yeah, talk about a waste of money, huh? Let's see what people are doing this weekend. Nicola, welcome. Good sir. Joseph, welcome. Let's see. Plans are to watch you. Well, Ungrim, it's an interesting plan. Overwatch all weekend. Sitting around getting fat. Just gonna mod all weekend long. Working this weekend. Other people saying they're working. Driving 3 hours to a brewery and 3 hours back as a date. Well, there you go, Jake. Have fun at the brewery. Sinister, I love you too, man. Thank you for the 2. Appreciate it, Sinister. Air, did you see that they're offering 100,000 XP just to log into Total War Arena for the 3rd and the 9th, from the 3rd to the 9th? Holy cow, that's a lot. You guys better log in. Mark Meads, welcome. Welcome. XCOM 2 this weekend for Sinister. Keith says, you remember seeing me in the chat at all, Air? I don't know when. I've seen you right now. I remember you right now. Sinister, was that yours? Just showing up forever late? It looks like it. Like I said, love you too, Sinister. Thank you so much for the 2. Thank you so much for the 2. Let's get things rolling. I get caught up talking to you guys, and I'll never stop because it's too much fun. I swear I can end up just having about as much fun talking to you guys as I can playing the game. Alright. But that's not a bad thing, really, is it? Is that a bad thing? I don't think it's a bad thing. Alright. Let's end the turn. When is the tournament of air? Well, that's a good question. I should pick a Saturday and have a tournament, huh? We could do like an invitational tournament so it won't be terribly long. We could invite like 8 people or something and just have like a quick sudden death tournament for fun. Awesome says, did G-Sync get shut off on your Dell monitor? Nah, I don't use the Dell monitor anymore, man. I got that amazing MSI curved gaming monitor, the 144 hertz. I don't think it's a G-Sync monitor, though. I don't know. I haven't looked at it to see. I guess I could check real quick. Let me see. Go in the NVIDIA control panel here. I can't remember if it's a G-Sync monitor. No, it's not. The Dell monitor is. This one's not. But I'm pretty sure that it has a setting in the software to where it'll sync up the frame rate if you want it to. It's probably a FreeSync monitor.
Bring forth the beer to save the day.
What do the Bretonnians want? I'm not joining your war against the Empire. Have fun with that. Why would you even declare war against the Empire? What were you thinking? Sinister says he bought a new monitor from a company called Scepter, 27-inch, 1920 by 1080, 144 hertz curve for $199. Dude, that's pretty good. Mine was not that cheap. I think mine's like a 34-inch curved 20. What is it? 20. What is the measurement? It's 1440p. Whatever the measurement is, but 1440p. You want a piece of me? You Tomb King scum? Let's go. You don't want a piece of Nick the Salty Rune Lord. He's salty. He is all kinds of salty. Hey, speaking of which, YouTube changed the name from sponsors to members. So now you can be a member of the channel. I guess it sounds a lot more inclusive, right? It makes you not sound like you're a sponsor, like, hey, Mountain Dew just sponsored the channel. No, okay, yeah, so you're a member of the channel now. And guess what, folks? We got a new member. His name is Tim Black. Some of you already started getting the WA train put together for him. I need more WA train. We need a lot of WA train for Tim Black. I'm going to help get it going myself here. Tim, I hope you enjoy that Carthage loyalty badge and the custom emojis. Dude, we got some awesome custom emojis. We switch them up from time to time, too. That's right. Welcome to the WA. Welcome to being a member of the channel. Thank you so much for the support. It is very much appreciated. And I hope you enjoy being a part of... Yeah, okay, I'm biased, but I still think it's probably the best community on YouTube. Not because of me, but because of the people who are surrounding you in chat. Okay? I feel very confident telling you that. I can say that in good confidence. Welcome. Thank you for sponsoring. I think the folks who are already sponsoring the channel would be happy to vouch to tell you that you're joining a great community. Alright, let's smash some heads. Let's smash some heads. Let's see if we can melt their Tomb Prince real quick. There's their Tomb King. Actually, forget the Prince. Never mind. Go ahead and put a little bit of a beating on the Prince. Okay, probably mostly kill the Tomb Prince. Let's kill the Tomb King.
Dwarves, ready answers. It is a reckoning. We stay put.
My gyrocopters shoot each other, so I'm gonna have to put them into two groups.
Move now. Will do. Kill them all in Beard's Reach.
Kill him!
Like the vengeance
Kill that filthy Tomb King.
Iron Drakes. Move now.
There he goes.
Gyrocopter. Nothing can stop us. Nothing can stop us. Iron Drakes.
Let's start taking out targets here. Iron Drakes, why don't you get those with shop teeth?
Vengeance. Tag them down. Pick your targets well.
These guys will be able to summon some Shabti soon, so let's keep these Slayers handy.
Strike out.
Yeah, the other Tomb Kings are a long ways away from reinforcing. We've killed off their leadership, so that should put us in a strong position.
It is an order.
Let's push forward.
Move to attack. Take them down. Take them down. Put those dwarf and legs. Feed them and blood.
Okay.
Jumps away.
Oh, there comes the summons.
Fight of upshine. Fight. Come on.
Stay off me, you Shabti scum.
Run at them.
Get off me.
Charge.
Let's turn our gyros around. Get all these guys off the battlefield. Get off my freaking troll hammers. Pull through. Bunch of pull through scum.
We demand blood.
The AI is like the worst one at abusing pull through. HJB, welcome back, man. Survivor X Clone, it's good to see you. See Dylan McKinnon, good to see you tonight too. Ben Bloomberg, welcome. Touch Fluffy Tail. It is so good to have you guys. Gutless Vermin. I am glad to have you all here. Adrin, welcome. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Welcome to the stream. To the stream. The Ungrim stream. How are these? Get out of here. I mean, what is...
Iron breakers.
I would say it's a joke, but it's not funny. These guys are attacking my gyrocopter. Hang on, get back here real quick. Shoot these things up. I didn't realize they were attacking my gyrocopters and they're like stuck in combat here.
Iron tricks. Fire on the foe.
Let's turn our infantry around.
Stop us.
Get rid of these stupid carrion. How do they rout a gyrocopter? Do carrion even have that capability? Doesn't even feel right because they're so weak. I mean, anytime I use carrion, they fall apart in like 3 seconds. Flat. Save our ammo here for a minute. They're gone. Alright, they're toast. Alright, let's ungroup 3, ungroup 4, regroup that one into 3, and then make these guys 4 so that I can do 2 and 3 and pick my groups easier. Sinister says it's a tactic and a good one. Well, apparently the AI thinks so, man. You don't have to tell them twice. Those guys are pull-through maniacs. Here, you guys wreck this Tomb King. In Group 3, you wreck the other Tomb King, please. Group 1, if you'll please be so kind as to attack. Except for the Slayers. You guys stay back and help the Trollhammers. Slow these things down. There we go. We'll Trollhammer those chariots. Slayers, help me keep the chariots at a distance. Yeah, we're just gonna sit back, Trollhammer these chariots real good. If y'all want to just go ahead and make sure this guy takes a hike, that'd be great. Okay, let's do a Rune of Negation, get rid of some of the infantry. Get rid of double Wrath and Ruin that infantry. Does it work if you use it twice? I don't think it does. I think I just wasted it. Whoops. Alright, Trollhammers, drop him. Drop him. That's how you treat a Tomb King right there. You guys just stay ready because there's gonna be a Shabti soon. Assuming there's enough Tomb Kings to get wrecked, there'll be a Shabti. And if we've gotten to know the AI fairly well, which I would say we have, they're gonna summon it on me at the last second, even though the battle's over. Wait for it, wait for it. Are they gonna do it? Nope. Okay. There we go. Nice try, Tomb Kings. Sinister says he's in a Ranger chopper that was bird struck. Dude, that sucks. That would be really bad. It's in the passenger seat with the pilot on my way to a fire when we got hit. It was a goose. We lost fluid. Wow. Yeah, I'd imagine so, Sinister. I wouldn't want to be in a real helicopter or airplane if you had a good bird strike. Really no such thing as a good bird strike, though. Right? Well, I say that. Some of you'd get mad if I told you what I did think was a good bird strike. It's either when my 7.5 shot gets a quail, or my 2 or 4 shot hits a nice duck. That's a decent bird strike in my book. But if you all don't like that kind of thing, that's fine. I won't hold it against you.
The Slayer in me seeks death.
The Slayer in me seeks death. Now, what is the... I didn't really want you to take my settlement here. That was kind of my settlement. I don't much approve of what you've just done here.
I grow restless.
And no, I don't just enjoy killing birds. I wanted to learn how to hunt, so that's why I went to do it. Sinister said I defecated myself. Dude, I think we all would have defecated ourselves. Are you crazy? I'd have been freaking out, man. Do I eat them afterwards? Yes, Luke. That's definitely one of my rules. I'm not hunting for a trophy. I hunted because I want to learn how to hunt and because I enjoy the sport of trap shooting, right? Now, I wouldn't want to, like, just obviously be out, like, going after birds all the time. I want to learn. I think it's cool to learn how to do those types of things, like to understand how people learned how to provide themselves food and all this other stuff, right? I just think it's neat. But no, it's not something I do for trophy, and yes, that's my rule. If I shoot it, I eat it. And I'll tell you what, though, quail is some darn good food. I can understand why people decided to hunt them. It is some really good food. Yeah, there's no trophies. I mean, I'm proud of myself for learning how to do it, but yeah, it's not like I'm... Which I don't care, you know, if someone wants to mount a trophy they got while hunting, I guess that's their thing. I wouldn't like the idea of hunting purely to get the trophy, but again, that's someone else's decision, whether I agree with it or not, as long as they're not, you know, ruining an animal population or something, right? And again, that's up to the country or the state or whatever it's at, right? I'm all about that whole sovereignty thing. They can choose to take care of the resources the way they choose to, whether I agree with it or not. Here we go. But yeah, I'm definitely all about the same time, you know, you got to be responsible with the things you do. It used to always drive me crazy because I like to go fishing too. It would drive me crazy to see people abusing like the catch limits and stuff. And I don't think a lot of people in the States, because, you know, we're all really like, a lot of us are really like freedom minded, like, hey, I should be able to do whatever I want. And I get that. I feel that way a lot sometimes too. But my brother spent a bunch of time in the Philippines, and he was saying how over there, you know, there's a lot of places that are, not everywhere, right, but a lot of places that are just fished out bad, you know, because a lot of folks there, they need food, and so they take what they can get and they eat it. And so conservation obviously isn't the first thing on their mind. Well, it is. It's conservation of themselves, right? And that kind of has to be front of mind. That's the survival instinct, right? But he was saying a lot of their, you know, fish and hunting stocks and stuff, of course, are pretty messed up. Again, not saying anything that anybody who lives there should take offense to. It happens. People do what they got to do. But I think a lot of people in the States don't really understand that because, you know, we try to control it good here, and they've never seen something like that happen. But it can. You can certainly screw things up if you're not responsible. Holy cow. Daniel Brownson, thank you so much for the 10. He says, hey, I have to go for now, but I sent you an email asking for advice building a computer. I will check it out, Daniel. If any of the rest of you want any advice, and I'm not perfect at it either, feel free to ask my chat. Feel free to ask the Discord group that I have. And then, but if you send me an email, I do try to do my best to answer those, because I'm trying to help people out. It says I need something worthy of the stupid troll armies that I want to make. Daniel, thank you so much for the 10. Thank you for joining the stream. Can you guys please get a big wah going for Daniel, please? Let's get a big wah. Thank him for being here tonight. Really appreciate it, Daniel. And right below that, I just saw a message that was really cool to me. It was, I'm not going to pronounce it right. Mijo Drag. I'm just going to call him Jablin. Jablin? Jablan. Says hello from Montenegro. That is so cool, man. Have a viewer from Montenegro. Would have never imagined. You're not too far away from where Nicola lives. I think he's in Serbia. Unless my geography's backed up, which it very well could be. That's not my top knowledge, but I have seen pictures of Montenegro. It looks absolutely beautiful. I would love to visit there one day. That whole area is definitely one of the destinations that I would love to have a chance to see in my lifetime. Beautiful place. Thank you for joining. It is a pleasure to have you here, as it is with everybody. As it is with everybody. Okay, let's check out our commandments here. The High King's Tribute. See if we can make some extra cashola. He says it's beautiful, but hot as hell. Well, it's hot here too, man. So, unless it's a whole lot hotter than where I'm at, probably good. Yeah, Sinister, I'm the same way. People can hunt for food and sport. As long as they're responsible, I prefer that they use it. But again, that's people's decision. It's not on me. He says, yeah, he says here, for people who kill for sport, that's frowned upon heavily. Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty common mindset around where I'm at too. I'm glad it's that way. No, we're not talking about global warming. We're definitely not going to talk about global warming. I shouldn't even be talking about that because I don't want to get people all upset, because I know that's a big deal to some people. And like I said, just because they don't think the same way as me, I don't want to, you know, trigger something unintentionally. I know you can't make everybody happy, right? But at the same time, like, that's not my intention with talking about it. And I understand that some folks have strong feelings about it. It's something I've learned over time. If you want to have an opinion, you gotta learn to respect someone else's, even if you don't agree with it. And it's not always easy. It's advice we all need to try to live by. Not that I'm preaching to you. You do what you want. I'm just saying. It feels like good advice in my life. Insert triggered meme here. That's right, random guy. Trying to avoid that. That's right, Sinister. We're gonna keep it all friendly around here. That's what we do. We keep it friendly. We keep it friendly. We've all got something that we love. It's Total War, right? You find things that bring you together, not the other way around. Tom Pugh says, what about talk of Southern breakfast like Waffle House? Now, Tom, that's a good topic. Southern breakfast. That's a good one indeed. Or any breakfast for that matter. Southern breakfast, Montenegro breakfast. I just like breakfast in general. You're not going to hear me complaining. Won't hear me complaining. Holy Pilgrim says, nah, we're a bunch of meanies. Puggington, anything can be politics nowadays, unfortunately. Anything can be politics. Just depends on how you want to spin it that way. And like I said, I think it's too bad. I think a lot of people would really actually have a lot of good times together if they could just quit talking about things that made them mad and find things that, you know, they enjoyed together or agreed about. And I know that sounds kind of like basic, like, oh, you're just being overly... Nah, I mean, it's serious, right? Little things. Little things. Here we go. Bennett... KJ David Bennett says, Air, first time watching you live. Thanks for the content. You taught me a lot about the game. Thanks. Dude. KJ David Bennett, thank you so much. Can we please get a massive WA train for David Bennett? Please. Huge WA train. I'm going to give him like double the WA train here. Okay? Alright. Yeah, now people got the bacon and biscuit discussion going. Here we are. That's one discussion that I hope can't get political. If it does, then... by gosh, folks, we got problems. If sausage, biscuits, breakfast, whatever you eat for breakfast, if that gets political, it's too late. We failed.
I am the Slayer King.
Never let it come to that.
Agreed. Uncast the rune.
Keep breakfast safe. I don't even eat breakfast anymore, hardly. It's too bad. Garlic cheese grits, huh, Sinister? Man, I know it's gonna make me not a southerner at all, but I can't do grits very well. I can't take them too well. I mean, I'll eat them. I guess it makes me probably like unsouthern and almost un-American to the people around me. Puggington just said he just made it political because he said it should be banned. Nice, Puggington. Don't let anything escape the judgments. Sinister says, I'd love their grits. Maybe so. Maybe so. Nicholas the Ridiculous, hello. It is good to see you. Glad to have you here. Thanks for being around on all these streams. Adhoc says, what are grits? Think of it like oatmeal, except it's made with corn. Like you grind corn, and then it would be similar to oatmeal. Except instead of eating it with a lot of sweet stuff like people do with oatmeal, it tends to, I mean, you can put different stuff in it, I'm sure, but a lot of people like it with like butter or salt and pepper, sausage, stuff like that.
You are my enemy.
So grits are ground corn or hominy or something, right? Isn't it? I think that's what it is. The New World colonies want to pay me for peace. Okay, I'm good with that. As a mod, I declare breakfast talk is legal. Nice, Sinister. It's more savory than other breakfast cereals. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Rowan. I don't know that I've ever even... Do they even have sweet versions of grits? Yeah, we're turning foodie again. Yeah, it always does, LZ. I already ate, though, so I'm not really hungry tonight, so... Normally when I'm streaming, I may not have eaten anything yet, and I'm starving. So I don't even need to be thinking about food, man. I'm full. Ate some spaghetti, the kids. It's good stuff. Can't complain. There we go. Let's see. Can't give him immortality yet. Honey bacon grits. I guess there is a sweet version of grits. There you go. Madros One Hand says, hey Air, been watching the channel for a while, but this is my first live stream. Well, thank you for joining the first live stream. Ooh, man, I've heard good things about Belgian fries, LZ. Are they really as good as people say?
For the wisdom of the
I actually saw, do you guys ever watch Andrew Zimmern's Bizarre Foods? I watched an episode recently, and I believe he was in Belgium. If I get it wrong, you guys please feel free to correct me, but he went to Belgium, and I guess there's like still some people there that I guess keep all this, all these, what do you call it, historical artifacts from World War II. Especially the stuff from the Americans that were there, because I guess apparently, again, this is just what he says. I don't know what every person in Belgium thinks, but I guess apparently Belgium, you know, was really grateful, I guess, for America and you know, other countries that helped liberate them. And it was kind of cool because these Belgian people had like this huge museum for the American troops set up. It was very, you know, like having had a lot of family in the military. My grandpa fought in World War II. My dad, brothers in the army, and all that kind of stuff. And it was really heartwarming to see people from another country, you know, show that kind of appreciation to the servicemen and stuff. And I was like, wow, that's really cool, you know, to just see people trying to do something to keep the memory of that kind of stuff alive. And I was like, wow, that was really neat.
It is time.
Very good of those kind Belgians. A lot of Americans lost a lot of family in that war. And the Belgians no doubt did too. A lot of people did. And I'm not saying that to make anybody sound like, you know, something's bad. I'm just saying it was a kind act, and I thought that was really cool of them. LZ says some American veterans joined the March of Freedom yearly on Liberation Day in Brussels. That's cool, man. That's cool. I like that. But yeah, I've heard about Belgian fries. They supposedly, when I was seeing this thing, they were saying that really they're the ones who invented the fries. And I was like, really? That's cool. I don't know if it's true or not, of course, but it sounds cool. I can agree with that, Dragonstorm. It's always good to learn from the past, man. Even the bad lessons. You gotta learn the bad lessons, to your point, so you don't repeat it.
For the wisdom
You can't live in the past,
vengeful
but you can learn from it.
armed and ready.
Gotta live for the future, but you can learn from the past.
Can I help you?
Keith, I'm from Arkansas, buddy. Live in Northwest Arkansas. Hang on, check out Tim Black's idea. What's Tim's idea? Hang on, where'd he go? How far back was it? Did I miss it? Where was it at? Where's Tim's idea? Someone copy and paste. Someone copy and paste his idea. I can't find it. I'm looking through the chat. Keith says I'm actually about to move to Arkansas from Ohio. That's cool, man. Right above Sinister's comment.
Hail. Do not be intimidated by the
Hang
throng
on.
of
Which
Drengi.
Sinister comment?
They wish only to die in battle.
There's several Sinister comments. Oh, per Tom. Hey, Air, have you ever thought about playing Hearts of Iron on the channel? Something fun and different. A lot of people have asked me about Hearts of Iron, and I'm sure it's a great game, right? I play Surviving Mars. I think they're made by the same people, right? Is Hearts of Iron a Paradox game? If it's not, then I'm stupid and just ignore me. But I think it's a Paradox game, and if it is, you know, I could see where it might be enjoyable because I really enjoyed Surviving Mars, and I know they make a lot of great strategy games. I'll tell you the thing that gets me. As much as it's a great game and it's got all the history elements and stuff, and I'm sure it does really well, I just can't handle it because there's not a battle map really. You know what I mean? Like I don't think I'd be able to do it. So I have thought about it, but I probably won't do it just because for that reason it doesn't really grab my attention or make me just want to dive in. Maybe that's me being too shallow. But I get that the setting is really cool, and I understand why so many people like it. It has a pretty big following, it seems like. I don't even need to call my allies to help. That way we don't break up any. Sinister says, how about some PUBG? I do play PUBG occasionally. It just makes me mad. Like, I actually really like the gunplay. And how, you know, like how each gun kind of has this feel to it that you would have to learn. Yeah, it's got some annoying things about the game for sure. But there's a lot of things about it I like. Like I said, the gunplay to me is fascinating, and it's something that I'd love to dive in and learn. But you die so fast. There's no skill-based matchmaking. And so you're constantly getting matched against people who are like super sweaty and a million times better than you. And you can't learn. Like, there's literally no way to learn to play PUBG. It just becomes like a running simulator and a lobby simulator. And if they had like a practice mode or some kind of skill-based matchmaking, where if it saw that you stunk, it would match you against other people who stunk so that you had a chance to learn, I'd be all about that. So like a good example is Halo. I can play Halo and it has a skill-based matchmaking. And so I'm going to have the opportunity to play against people at first in my own skill level, and I start to get a feel for the game. But you can't do that in PUBG. It just throws you straight in, and you start getting steamrolled by people who are just like, and that game has a huge skill gap. When you're at super close range, the skill gap is lower. But you guys have to admit that, I mean, seeing people on the game is much more difficult than typical shooters because the map is big. Like when I watch people play it, they're shooting at pixels. They're literally shooting at like a pixel. forever away, and then they hit them, and it's incredible. Don't get me wrong, I'm impressed. I like watching it. I watch Shroud play it. I like watching Choco Taco play it. I really enjoy it, but it frustrates me for that reason. So Halo is more fun for me because it's a game that I can actually get involved in. I can play it more casually and I can learn it. But if PUBG ever kind of had like a casual mode where you could just learn to play and have fun, or if I was just playing with friends, now that would be fun. I could see getting into it for that. So Sinister, I may hit you guys up in the Discord. Speaking of which, Sinister, you want to throw a link to the Discord out there and make sure everybody knows about it? Nicholas Ridiculous says Minecraft. Actually, Little Air loves playing Minecraft with me. He can't really play it by himself, but he always asks me to play it. And he calls it the house game because, you know, you can build your own house in it and stuff. He thinks it's like the greatest thing since sliced bread. He loves it. And so, yeah, I'll play Minecraft. And Little Air also loves it when we play Zelda Breath of the Wild. And he's actually kind of figured out how to drive the Master Cycle, and so that's his thing. Is he wants to play? He calls Zelda. He can't even remember the name of it, so he calls it the horse game, because you can ride around on a horse. And he's like, I want to play the horse game and drive the motorcycle. And so he drives around, and it's funny because he'll like run over the little animals and stuff and just crack up laughing, or he'll like, I don't know. It's hilarious, man. It's hilarious. So, yep, Little Air is turning into a gamer already, folks. Depending on your point of view in life, I've either corrupted him or I've taught him the ways. Thanks for linking the Discord, Sinister. Appreciate it, man. Baby Legs, what's going on, man? Commander Video, welcome. Yeah, Shroud is an insane example, LZ. The guy is stupid good. And what's funny is that he's, like, obviously he kind of plays serious all the time because he was a professional. So he's really good. So I don't know if it's really possible for him to fully play casual, but that's the thing is, like, he doesn't even really play PUBG to win half the time. He's playing to get kills and to be real aggressive and have fun, and like, he still does really good. And it's just like, holy cow, man, this guy... He's like better than an aimbot. It's insane. I wish I had half of his skill when it came to gaming. It would be so cool. I don't watch a lot of streamers just because they might be really good at the game, but he has this interesting combination of he's actually fairly entertaining in kind of like a dry way, and he's stupid good at the game. Like, there's a lot of guys who are really good at games that just aren't entertaining, and I don't like watching them. He's got an interesting combination of it. And I think it's cool that, you know, he just grew up, he's a gamer, and I think it's really cool that he's making like an insane living off of, you know, doing what he loves, which is video games. And I think it's always cool to just, you know, see people live the dream. Whatever their dream was, see them make the dream come true. That's pretty cool. Yeah, the Discord's pretty cool, guys. I jump in every now and then. I'm at work a lot, so it's hard for me to jump on too often, but I jump into the Discord every now and then and chat with people. So if you're in there, might get a chance to just chat with me. I try to drop by as much as I can. Like I said, I do have work during the weekdays, so you'll have to be somewhat patient. On weekdays, I may not be paying attention to it, or else I'm going to get myself fired. Of course, some of you would probably be happy if I got fired, because then I'd be doing this all the time. Holy cow. Commander Video says one of his friends got offered to live in Texas for the FaZe clan. Dude, that's insane. Isn't that so crazy? Now, don't get me wrong. I love my parents. They're great. They did a lot of wonderful things for me, raised me, loved me, you know, took care of me, all those things. But, man, they hated video games. They still don't like video games. But I think they were pretty shocked. Of course, as was I. Whenever I got into a position where I have this YouTube channel, I actually am able to, you know, like, people want to support me. They want to, and some people even paying, you know, to have me play the game. They're like, what, really? And they couldn't believe it. And it's like, even my dad kind of kind of calmed down on it a little bit, even though he still hates video games. He definitely still hates them. But he'll ask me questions sometimes, you know. He'll be like, "Hey, is this game really bad?" Because you know he'll have like friends, and they'll have teenagers, and they'll be asking him like, "Ask your son if this game is really bad," or something like that. Like they're trying to get me to know whether or not their kid's playing a bad game. And it's like, man, just go check it out. Watch your kid play it. See if it's a bad game. Thank you, Trantor. Says he has to miss him from work. Sorry you have to miss the streams, buddy, but I hope work goes well for you. It's best it can. Work hard, man. We love having you on the stream, though. No, I don't. I mean, if my dad asks me if a game's bad or not, I'll tell him what I think. But, you know, for most parents, like, parents are asking me if the game's bad. Don't ask me if the game's bad. Just watch and see what your kid's playing. You know? Make the decision. Go play it with them. Won't hurt you. Jump in, play the game with them. Jablin says, I played COD 2 when I was 6. I have bad parents. I don't know, man. All that's up to your parents. You know, they got to make those decisions. I'm not around to say who's a good parent or a bad parent. I mean, obviously, if there's like something crazy negligent, that might be an easy decision to make. But, you know, they're not my kids, and that's up to them on what's good parenting. That's why I don't like making that call, right? They're like, ask me what's a bad game. I don't know what's a bad game. It's your kids, your decision. I don't decide what's good or bad for your kids.
Nothing could stop us.
I mean, I have things that I wouldn't think are good for kids, but they're not my kids. You know what I'm saying? How am I supposed to decide that? Did they just double summon Ushabti on me at the last second? I think they just double summoned Ushabti on me at the last second. There we go. Take that, you summoned scum. DJ Blast says I got San Andreas when I was 10. That's one way to grow up early. Yeah, when I was young, even still, like, it's not like I play games that are all G-rated or whatever, right? But I still wouldn't enjoy a game today. Like, I'm glad a lot of people do. You can like whatever you want, but like Call of Duty, not Call of Duty. Sorry. What was it? Grand Theft Auto. Nah, not my thing. Not my thing. But hey, that's why they make different games, so you can find your thing. You play what you like. My first system was a PS1. That's cool, Pilgrim. I remember that. Here's a funny story. So, one of my neighbors that I was friends with, he liked games too, and of course I always liked going over because his parents didn't hate games the way mine did. So whenever I went and played with them, you know, we got to play games a lot more. And this was back still when you had like video stores in town and stuff, right? And so we got to go rent a PlayStation one weekend. So we go and we rent the PlayStation, and we didn't have a memory card, but I think he had rented like Final Fantasy VII or whatever it was. It was a huge game at the time, and so we couldn't turn the PlayStation off all weekend. So we're playing Final Fantasy, and we can't turn it off because we're gonna lose the save game. And we've been playing it for just, I mean, some ludicrous number of hours. It was ridiculous. And I kid you not, it was like it was getting close to time to like go have to give the thing back, and we're trying hard, we're trying to beat it and play all the way through it. And there was a thunderstorm, and the power went out from a lightning strike. Oh man, I still remember like standing up and screaming, "No!" Like it was brutal. We were so upset. All that time. All that time. All that time.
Die in battle.
Centurion says, do a triplex AC's Dawi army. You know what? We should. After that video last night, did you guys see the triplex AC's video with Balthasar? It was pretty funny. It was pretty cool.
My anger burns bright. Let us begin. Lord of Clan Morgrim.
Lord of Clan Morgrim.
Ungrim.
We can't auto-resolve because we don't have siege equipment. Alright, whatever. There we go. Continue the siege. Mullet Baby says, my mom was a VP of Sears, so Atari gave the executives free 2600s every single game. I had the rare ET game. Dude, that's so cool. Dude, I'll tell you one thing. Like, if you had an old Nintendo or an Atari, a lot of old games in general, man, they were like, some of the games were just impossibly difficult. Like, I mean, they were so difficult. It was just gruesome what the developers would put you through on some of the games. You guys know what I'm talking about? If you know what I'm talking about, let me know in the chat. I think some of you are old enough to know. But like, the Game Genie was the only way you were gonna beat a lot of games. Like I'll give you a couple of examples. If you guys are real young, go look up a video on the game called Ghost and Goblins for Nintendo. Go watch a video of someone trying to beat Ghost and Goblins without a Game Genie. And imagine yourself as like a 6 to 10-year-old kid or whatever it was. Heck, even a full-grown adult. Imagine yourself trying to beat that game. GG. Good luck. Now, Punch-Out was a game that we did manage to beat, Mullet Baby. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. I did manage to beat that one without any of the cheats and stuff, but it was still fairly challenging. You didn't beat games real easily back then. It's like all the developers for Nintendo must have just been like these masochistic, just like enjoy pain or enjoy inflicting pain on other people, because the levels were designed to just be like torturous. Oh, Battletoads, those jet ski levels. Oh man, you're not kidding, Gentleman Skeptic. Oh my gosh. That was, oh, Battletoads was such a cool game though. It felt so like, it felt so modern and awesome. I remember when it came out, I was like, man, this game looks great. And for an NES game, it did look pretty good. But oh my goodness, was it hard. It was fun though. Like Double Dragon, Battletoads. I actually think I did beat one of the Double Dragon games. I can't remember. Holy Pilgrim, thank you for the 5. He says, Air, remember the flying burrito ghost on level 2 in Ghost and Goblins? They gave me PTSD. Oh my goodness. You're not kidding. Those games, man, yeah, it's amazing that most kids didn't end up in like a psychiatric ward growing up with that. Donk Leap says, my favorite part of old games was all the work to beat them for a screen that said congratulations, and that was it. And not just that, Donk Leaps, half the time it was spelled wrong. Or like had like poor grammar or something too. Did any of you guys play the original Doom game? I remember that one being so controversial. And I guess I can understand why some people were really against it, because it had like all this like kind of satanic type reference stuff in it, which back then for games obviously was pretty unheard of. And but I mean, I remember everybody, oh, it's so bad, it's so realistic. Yeah, go check that one out today too. Not exactly realistic. Not exactly realistic. Oh man, that one was a riot. I played through that one not too long ago. I bought it on like the Xbox marketplace, and I was playing through it with Mrs. Ayer's brother. It was a lot of fun. Doing like a playthrough on it. You can't even aim up or down.
Time for a reckoning.
Talk about old school.
By the ancestor gods.
Talk about old school.
Somni!
Someone said the new Doom game is good. I'm guessing they are. Is it like, is it pretty vile, vulgar, or is it just kind of okay, or you know what I mean? Like, see, a lot of people back then thought games were really vile or vulgar. Boy, they would have never imagined games today. There's some today, which again, if that's the way you like things, I mean, I'm not trashing you. You make your own decision. I'm just saying, for me, it's a little too much. But I mean, man, if people ever thought that games were, oh wow, yeah. I mean, it really feels like I want to sack this for all that money, but I really don't need the money, so I'm gonna hold out here. The new Doom is gory, not much talking. Yeah, see, I actually, like, I guess if a game's gonna be gory, I mean, as long as it's not like you, like, ripping up children or something like that, I can probably deal with that. Unless it's just, like, gratuitously stupid. But I guess to me, it's this is just for me, though. Like I said, you guys, you do your own thing. I'm not into the language on it. Like when they put so much that it just feels forced, like you're just putting it in there to try and be edgy. But I don't know. I guess that kind of thing just kind of grates my nerves. Maybe it's just because I've been around people a lot who do it just for the sake of doing it and it got old. But I don't know. Whatever. Like I said, if you guys love it, then I'm glad. I just think it's fun to have games you enjoy. World without video games just wouldn't be good. Donk Leap says, Aaron, your work travels, have you ever gone near Beaumont, Texas? I'm out drilling on the original Spindletop site right now. I'm trying to remember where Beaumont is. Isn't Beaumont outside of Houston in the ways? I can't remember. I've traveled to Texas quite a bit for work. I've actually been down there once for a YouTube event also. I've been to Texas a lot. I've been to Houston, the DFW area. I've been to Tyler. I've been to Austin. I've been through Amarillo once or twice. I haven't been way out to West Texas or all the way into South Texas. But I've been to a lot of places in Texas. I've been to quite a few places.
Iron-willed. What?
All right. I really want to finish off what's left of these Tomb King scum back here.
Summon me if you dare. By the Grudge Bearer's will. We march. Aye, grudges will be settled.
All right, here we go. Let's just go ahead and do the tax rates in all these places. Dude, Mario Kart is some good playing. It always has been. That's actually Mrs. Ayer's favorite game. She doesn't play a lot of games, but you better well believe she'll play Mario Kart with me. She likes her some Mario Kart. You know what? We really need to have an episode where Mrs. Ayer joins me, huh? What do you guys think? Should we make her join me on stream? Or in a video?
Greetings. You no doubt have a
Oh man,
request,
Tom
I'll
Q,
hear it now.
F-Zero. You're not kidding. F-Zero was great. I loved F-Zero. I don't know why Nintendo quit making them. They really need to keep it going. Roger says, ever go back to Shogun at all? We played a match or two on it a little while back. I don't go there very often. Luis says hi from Chile. Luis, hello all the way back from Arkansas, USA, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining the stream. Mrs. Ayer, if you guys want to see Mrs. Ayer, just go back and look at my... I did an MSI like B350 Tomahawk build. And Mrs.
Welcome
Air
to
built
my
it with me
throne.
on screen. So I think I had her do like a battle video with me once too. It was pretty funny.
A nut.
Oh man, you guys know another game that I really liked? The Pod Racer, Star Wars Pod Racer, the Episode 1 Racer, whatever it was called on Nintendo 64. Oh my goodness, I loved that game. It was so much fun.
Vengeance.
I loved that game. GoldenEye, oh man, there's another classic. GoldenEye and Perfect Dark on Nintendo 64. Man, I put some hours into both of those games. I could not get enough of those games. They were so much fun. Perfect Dark and GoldenEye, oh man. That was some good gaming right there. That was some good gaming. Don't forget the Croc-Gar campaign. I won't, Jacob Blanton. Thank you for the $4.99. Can you guys, I'm busy here in the battle. Can you please get some big wah going for Jacob Blanton, please? Get him some wah. Help me out. Thank him. Yeah, GoldenEye and Perfect Dark. Woo. Good stuff. Now see, here's another topic, right? It doesn't have to be food. See, there's other topics that I'm pretty passionate about. Doesn't have to just be food. There's other things in life that motivate me, I promise. May not seem like it, but... Alright, what's gonna come on the battlefield over here? Just a few chariots. Ooh, there's a bunch of baddies coming on from over here.
Flame cannon. Yes, Lord. Flying the axe. No. Attack the axe. Spark out. Bomb.
Wow, that hurts. Oh no, it's just the Ashopti. I thought it was the Spirit Leech, actually. Well, our flame cannons clean that up in a pretty big hurry. Let's keep cleaning it up.
Go. Slay everything without a beard.
These guys are still a long ways off. Send some Slayer reinforcements over here where we need it. Man, our flame cannons are absolute. Oh, no, 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 no. I freaking hate you. This is like, if I never fight Tomb Kings in the campaign again, I'll be okay. I'm so tired of the incessant summons right on your dang units. Rotten Hades. Filthy Tomb Kings. Go back to the depths from whence you came. Well, stop blocking each other. I hate how they sit there and say, yeah, we're obstructed. It's not like you're an artillery piece. Move your sorry butt. Freaking Ashopti. And you can't even kill him fast enough to keep him from routing your unit either. Alright, turn around. We need at least one of you over here. Let's go over this way and kill their lord. Freaking stupid as shot. And they're not even dead yet! How do they survive that? Oh my goodness. Filthy, stinking, sack of crap, Ashopti. Hate them. You guys caught that yet? I hate them.
Hell bomber! Strike out! Nothing
Turn
can
around and
stop
get ready to
us.
shoot these guys up. Really? Grumbling Guard are gonna get beat by a single unit of Ushabti? That doesn't really seem likely, but sure. Get off my cannon! You determined stinking skeletons?
Cannon! Defiant and unbound. Valea's blessing on us. Aye.
Ah, Lee.
Iron break.
No touchy the cannons. Okay? Don't touch the cannons unless air says you can touch the cannons, and trust me, air will never allow you to touch the cannon. Okay? Cannons are off limits to outsiders. Dawi only, no touch.
Yes, Lord. Let the vengeance be.
Stay away from the cannons.
Runes of power. I will do it. It'll get done. Ready.
What part of don't touch my cannons isn't coming across here?
Fire on the fore. Flame cannon. The next kill's ours.
Alright, I really do want this Tomb King dead. I'm pretty sure that when I give you an attack order on him, I mean for you to follow it through.
Yes, Lord. Preparing bombing run.
Alright, here we go.
Through.
Here we go.
Strike out. Anu. Yes. Yes.
Did you eat that, Tomb Kings?
Get moving. Go. Nothing can
Alright, enemy lord's dead.
Nothing can stop
Let's go finish this guy off. Go ahead and remount.
Come together, lads.
Alright, my leaders beat those guys down.
Plow through. We fire on your command.
There we go. Got the last Tomb Prince. I don't know how the leadership on these guys is. Oh, there's still a Tomb King here.
Kill orcs.
There he goes. He's gonna go too. Be gone!
Yes.
Oh, they just look, folks. I can't even make this up. Look at that. Battle's over. They have one unit that hasn't routed, and they summon 2 Ushabti on top of my flame cannon.
For the ancestor gods. Withdraw. For Grim.
And they're probably gonna kill it entirely, where I have to re-recruit it. It's 9 Chevron flame cannon, the deep fryer. Yep, it's dead, completely gone. I've got to re-recruit a 9 Chevron flame cannon because the AI summoned 2 Ushabti on me at the very end of a battle.
Reach fast. Go.
Oh, I'm salty right now. I'm salty. The Tomb Kings have a cannon fetish, people. They've got a strange cannon fetish. Thank you, Holy Pilgrim. I needed some saltast out there. Gotta relieve it somehow. Ah. I hope that's the last Tomb Kings on the map. I can't take any more of that. I can't take any more of that. Yeah, Calvin says you can withdraw troops. I know you can, but even if I had withdrawn them, I'd be worried that the AI would still summon it on there because they're clearly programmed to prioritize skirmish units or artillery, because that's the first thing they go to. So I'm assuming there's some kind of like priority logic or something. Look at that, Grumbling Guards got killed. Bunch of crap. The Deep Fryer, folks. This thing earned its way to 9 chevrons, only to be petty killed by the last Tomb Kings that I was going to come upon here.
Master of runecraft.
Not cool.
For the wisdom of
Not
Valia.
cool.
Drang them. The throng agrees.
There. Take that.
Let us begin.
That's how you deal with that. Air's vids on the new Age of Empires is cool. Would you guys want to see me do more Age of Empires? I haven't played it in a while, but I could. Part of me was really wanting to play through the Deserts of Karak campaign again on Homeworld. Man, that game, I love that game so much. Such a good game.
The axe thirsts for war.
Such a good game.
Armed and ready.
Alright, I think we're ready to head to the New World. Which is absolutely chock full of lizards. Like, I mean, chock full of lizards. Look at that. And the old world is mostly controlled by the Empire. Look at the Empire. I don't know how Bretonia is holding out very long in this war. The Empire, the dwarves. Yeah, we definitely... I want to go after the High Elves. It would also be kind of fun. We haven't fought any Lizardmen either. We've got enough money to make some new armies too. Rowan Church says Zlock skin boots. Yes, we do need that. Whopper777, I love you, man. Thanks for being here. I don't have any Skaven in here for you, but did you like my big Skaven army in that FFA battle, Whoppers? Donkleap says thanks for the stream. We start drilling in 8 hours, so it's sleep time. Dude, be safe out there. Be safe on the field. Thanks for joining, Donk Leaps. Skaven triplex ACs. I'm sure you could do it, but it may not be a very good one. Unless it involved, like, Plague Monk Sensor Bearers and Storm Vermin. Justin says, wouldn't mind seeing the Deserts of Karak again. Yeah, I mean, that game was really epic. I love the Homeworld games a lot. Really fantastic games. If you haven't played them, they go on sale frequently. They're worth their full price to me, but I mean, they go on sale frequently, and if you like strategy games, I would be surprised if you didn't like the Homeworld games. I mean, it's possible, right? Because people like what they're gonna like, but I really would be surprised if you didn't like it. There we go. Keep our research going. Construction cost of all building. There we go. We're entering into a new age. This is Jurassic World. Man, I do need to play Jurassic World again. I even have a shut up Cabot emoji. How could we not like that? Do we have any recruiting around here? I can't remember. I thought I did at one point, but I'm not even sure I do anymore.
Onward.
This army needs some Slayas.
Very well. This may work.
Who else needs to recruit some units?
Lord of Clan Ungrim.
This army does.
Casting the runes.
Anybody who needs to recruit, let's make sure that's all underway. Got the slayers, got the hammers. I think we're missing some artillery in this army.
I'll cast the runes.
Let's do that. Finish that army off.
Summon me if you dare.
Not really sure with this army. We could just give him another slayer just to make it symmetric. There we go. Get all of our armies recruited up. Oh, someone challenged me to make a no shield army. Remember that? The no shield army. The Rune Lord does not have a shield, right? Yeah, Rune Lord doesn't have a shield.
Yes.
Can you all remember who it was that challenged me to make the shield army? I want to name the Lord after them. If y'all can remember, please remind me. Ungrim Ironfist, thank you for the 5. He says, thank you for the amazing moments you have given me the past few months. Ungrim, thank you for all the amazing times on stream. Can you all help me thank Ungrim by getting a huge slug of Bugman's Ale here, please, in the chat? I want it to be Bugman's Ale for as far as I can see. And if anybody else remembers who asked me to do the no shield army.
My anger burns bright. I'm off.
Alright, so in terms of heroes, I think that means we can still... I think the Master Engineer doesn't have... Was it Captain Crazy that said the shield-free army? Oh man, Appius took my challenge. There's the spam. Abuse that mod power. I'm pretty sure the Engineer doesn't have a shield. Okay, the Engineer doesn't have a shield. Does the Runesmith have a shield? Cody Green, welcome, buddy. I'm about to have to get off here in a few minutes. Thank you guys for making it. Wow, Roman Church gave you some Forsaken up there too, Ungrim. It was either Crazy or Kai. Yeah, I don't know, it's one of the two of them. I cannot remember. I'm pretty sure that the Runesmith is not shielded. You guys just remind me, okay? I know hammers aren't shielded as well.
The runes are ready.
Pyrrhic Strategos, thank you so much for the 2. He says, I'm a little late, but glad I'm here to watch now. I'm glad you're here too, Strategos.
What needs to be done?
Thank you for joining us. It is always a pleasure.
Arcane winds under control.
Okay, let's see here.
Master of runecraft.
Alright, so a no-shield army. Rangers don't have shields. Bugman's Rangers do not have shields. How come Bugman's Rangers don't have better melee attack? Let's do this. Let's do Bugman's Rangers. Let's get a few of them. Need a few Iron Drakes. Hammers. Could do Longbeards with great weapons, but they're kind of weak. But it would work. Yeah, let's do Longbeards with great weapons. I need a couple of Slayers. Let's see here. Couple slayers. And we need some artillery. Let's get a couple flame cannons. Fencing Mitch, thank you for the Aussie 2. He says out of Bugman's, but got razor cores. Nice. Thank you for the 2, man. Can you guys raise up some Bugmans for him? Baby Legs 504. What's a good army ratio? Cav, arty, and infantry. It depends on the faction, Baby Legs. It depends on the faction. You gotta play to their strengths and not leave yourself open to the strengths of the enemy. Oh man, we've over-recruited our army. My bad. Let's just get rid of a couple of the Longbeards with great weapons, because I still gotta put those heroes in there. There we go. So here we've got a shieldless dwarf army. Not gonna see that very often. I'm gonna go put some Bugmans up here for all you kind folks supporting, all you people here watching. Thank you, Baby Legs. Thank you, Fencing Mitch and Pyrrhic Strategos. I appreciate it, guys. Very kind. What's going on? Let me back in my game. Ben Bloomberg says someone want to brew a small batch of Bugmans with some fermented Skaven. Sounds absolutely revoltingly wonderful. Revoltingly wonderful. Word on the street is Bugmans have shields. Oh, do they? Ah, crap. Okay, well, we'll have to switch it up. That explains why they had such high melee defense. Never mind. Makes sense now. Makes sense now. I got it. Thanks for reminding me, guys. Regular Rangers. Do regular Rangers have shields? Can you guys answer that for me real quick? Or do we just have to get Rangers with great weapons? There we go. Okay, those guys are shielded. These guys are not shielded. I guess in terms of range, we've still got the cannons. So probably Rangers with great weapons. Yeah, they're shielded too. So Rangers with great weapons. There we go. How about that? Besides, the Rangers with great weapons will give us really good anti-large power. And then we have good anti-infantry power between the flame cannons and the Iron Drakes. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, Holy Pilgrim is ready to go on a pilgrimage to the New World. Folks, where are we going in the New World? Should we go straight to Ulthuan? Or do we go... I mean, it looks like the Dark Elves are getting dumped on by the High Elves. What do we do? I mean, the campaign, there's not a lot of places left for us to go. We retook all the traditional dwarf lands. People are saying going straight for Ulthuan, raise Lothern. Do we kill lizards or do we kill Lothern? Oh, Holy Pilgrim is the leader of the army, so he does get to decide where it's going. He makes a fair point. So he's going to Ulthuan. And boy, that's going to be a war. That is going to be one heck of a war, Pilgrim. I'm trying to think whether his army is appropriate for High Elves. Doesn't feel like it. I would think we'd probably want to ditch a little bit of the infantry and get some longer... Well, no, because we can deal with High Elf skirmishers with the flame cannons. The troll hammers could help us deal with dragons. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad, I don't think. Depends on what the AI is spamming. We're going to have to leave some troops down here too because Ulthuan has holdings here. Oh, there's lizards right here, though. We could totally start killing lizards now. Man, that'd be fun.
The slayer in me seeks death.
Don't tell Reptile King. Don't tell him what I'm saying. It'll crush him. You know what? Have we ever finished all the, We haven't even done the quest. Raid any region belonging to the Greenskin tribes with Ungrim. Are there Greenskins left? I mean, they must be, because it's still possible to complete the quest. These are the only 2 Greenskin settlements left out here, and the dwarves are pushing in on them. Oh, man. Alright, well, that one should go away soon. So by the time I even got out there, it wouldn't even be worth it. Move a character to Weisman. That's not terribly far from me. You can just recruit an extra hero and do that.
You summoned me. Agreed.
We can't finish the campaign without getting the legendary items, can we? It doesn't feel like we should. Let's just recruit an engineer here.
Aye, lad, what can I do? Ready to do the guild's bidding.
Alright. Alright, there we go. Boy, the Greenskins really, like, just got beat all the way across the map. Confederate the dwarves? They're not gonna confederate. They're too strong. Holy Pilgrim says if the lizards side with our enemies, then they are our enemies. It's a fair point. Fair point. I do need to end the stream for now. Thank you all for joining. It has been a lot of fun, and I appreciate you being here. Like I said, it is a pleasure. I always enjoy having the time with you. Thank you for all those of you who have supported tonight. It is an honor to have your support, and for those of you who enjoy it, if you do enjoy it, make sure and leave a like for me. It helps me out a lot, and subscribe if you want to see more. I will be back. I will be back with more streams next week. I have a Carthage 2.0 video ready for you. I probably won't have an online battle ready for tomorrow until I get home. We're actually going to go do something special for Little Air's birthday, so you all just hang tight, and I'll get the next online battle up there too. Probably end of day tomorrow, my time. I will see you all later. HeirofCarthage, signing out till next time.